What's up, guys? It's your boy, Mr. Fit to Flourish. Welcome to the Fit to Flourish podcast. Today is May 21st, 2024, Tuesday, and this is a market recap as well as the trades that we took today. And again, this is the daily recap of the SPY. So let's get right into it, as I always say. So what's going on today? So today is one day before NVIDIA earnings, and everybody is kind of skeptical about what's happening in the market because NVIDIA, I've been joking, is pretty much holding up the entire world economy right now. Quite literally though. So NVIDIA revenue is expected to keep surging based on previous earnings and how it's been doing and all the AI and chip advancements that it's been making and partnerships that that NVIDIA has. So NVIDIA is expected to do really well in earnings tomorrow. However, investors are kind of cashing out on their big gains that they've made since the previous earnings right now. And we're seeing that there's kind of a ceiling at 950 here for NVIDIA. So NVIDIA's kind of just been rejecting at 950 the entire 2 weeks, just kind of holding right there at 950. So just being patient. The market's not moving as well. A lot of stocks are either down or moving sideways. Tesla is up today about 5% after breaking out from this range here that we drew yesterday. It actually broke out today from that range, held, and then is ripping now. But yeah, let's take a look at the SPY play that we took today. SPY is actually trading in a range of 529 to 531, and it's not even getting back up to 531 right now. So today was right over here. You make this really big so you can see it. So this is where we started today. I'm going to make a horizontal line here, and actually not a horizontal, a vertical line right there. All right, so a vertical line right there. So if you do chart, guys, make sure at least you're using TradingView, but make sure you're drawing lines and looking at different patterns, because patterns repeat, man. Things in life repeat. It's a cycle, so they repeat, and that's how you get good at this stuff. Anyways, if you know, the only two indicators I use are the EMAs. So basically on the 5-minute time frame, I'm on the 5-minute time frame day trading. I use this yellow line, which is a 20 MA, and then this pink line, which is anchored volume weighted average price. This is not regular VWAP. This is anchored VWAP, which is very good. Okay. So I use that, and I also use Saudi ATR levels. So right now I'm going to use the daily time frame settings. So what that does is this yellow line here tells me if we get below this, it's probably a sell. But if we're above this gray line, which is the close of the previous day, we're fine. If we're above this blue line here, then we are probably ripping. Okay, probably ripping. I don't really need this indicator, so I don't really use it that much. All I look at is price action. So I'm going to kind of go through the entire set here of what's going on with the SPY. So today, May 21st, 2024, we gapped down. As you can see, we made this low gap down here. So we gap down, and then you see this massive wick at the bottom. So you can tell that SPY tried to sell off. Okay, tried to sell off, and it was like, no, I don't want to sell off. So it pushed up to the upside, held that level, but then tried to sell off again. You could tell by these wicks here, here, and then finally we held this level pretty nicely. As you could tell, we held pretty much this hold level, just a little bit below that hold level. The hold level is the close of a bullish bar, okay, or a bearish bar, but the close of a bar is considered on Wall Street terms a hold level. So that's when it pushes up pretty well. So it's a trend bar, not a non-trend bar. These are non-trend bars because they're pretty small, but this is a sizable bar, making it a trend bar. It contributes to the direction of the trend. So we held this hold level. And then we get this bullish engulfing bar crossing over VWAP. This is a good take. If you want to get in on calls here, this would be a good take because we're crossing above VWAP, meaning that we're trading above the volume weighted average price. So there's enough volume to push price up to keep it moving. However, I like confirmation. So the confirmation that I look for is I look for VWAP to be pushing up above this yellow line, the 20 MA. So this, if you got in here, then you would see that, well, we're not moving too quickly. We're now trading sideways. And that's why, because guess what? We're not above the 20 MA. which a lot of institutions pay attention to, a lot of big money traders pay attention to. Once we get above the average volume weighted average price is above that, then we start to just rip immediately. This happens with every stock. Okay. Try to prove me wrong. Drop a comment below if you start using this strategy and it works, because it's going to work and you're going to make a lot of money and you're going to be like, oh, thank you, Fit. You changed my life. Yeah, I know. Let me know below. But so then we got a crossover VWAP here. So, and a good bullish signal. So that would be my entry. So, and it was my entry actually. So I was on live trading with my Discord buddies, and I was like, hey guys, I would get in here, and I'm getting in here. So I got in here on this cross of VWAP. Again, when we get in one tick above a bullish signal. So this was our bullish bar. It formed, it pushed up. It's a nice Maribozu candlestick bar, pushed up, held on to the 20 MA. We get the crossover here, get in one tick above. We did form this wick, so it did try to sell off, bounced off of VWAP. That always scares me when you get like a little sell off, but you know it's going to push back up because we have enough buying pressure, especially since we're trading above the 20 MA and above the volume weighted average price, and we have a good buy signal here. Get in here, and then we start ripping. And I didn't expect it to rip this quick, but it faked the downside, it moved, and then just absolutely ripped. And we ended up getting out. Well, I told him I'm getting out, so I ended up getting out here at 5:30.50, and it was a 27% gain, and it happened in like you could see here, literally in like 7 minutes. So that ended up netting about $600 in about 7 minutes. So if you want to make $600 an hour, come work for me. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, it ended up going even more. So like, I'm like, dang, I kind of could have held that and probably made like a lot more, maybe $1,100-$1,200 right there. But it's always good. If you're making money, we're doing a good job. No worries. And it was a good trade. I'm not worried about the money that we're making. I'm worried about taking on good trades. Okay. So like I said, I don't get in on it early, even though we pushed up here. You could get in down here, but what's your signal? Like what's telling you to get in? So that's why I don't get in super early. Okay. And then the other trade that I ended up taking today, here we go, AMD. So this one was a heart stopper. Okay. This one I did take a little bit early. I'm not going to lie. So I took this one a little bit early. Ended up making about $900 or $1,100 on this one. But basically what happened was we got a massive push to the downside here. It sold off, but we know we have Nvidia earnings coming in, so this should be ripping, and still not sure why it's not ripping. I mean, Nvidia is not getting past 950, and that's the key number. But we get these massive wicks at the bottom here, showing me that anytime we get down to this level, we have buyers below. We have guaranteed buyers below. So I want to zoom in on this here. These massive wicks at the bottom tells you we have buyers below. So anytime you watch my videos, I'm talking about wicks. Wicks show you that price is getting pushed back up, because the body of the bar is where we open and close during that trading session. Right now we're on the 5-minute time frame. Massive wicks below. So entered here and immediately pushed up, and I was like, oh, okay, let's go. We're up a couple $100, and then sells off. And I was like, oh my gosh, what's going on? And this looked like market manipulation right here. Make it a little bit bigger. So we had a massive wick at the top, massive wick at the bottom. Whenever you get wicks like that, up top and up bottom, that's basically market manipulation, or it's indecision. So buyers and sellers are like fighting basically. So we're trying to buy it up, sellers step in. We're trying to sell it off, buyers step in. So that means whenever I see something like this, it's a butterfly doji, a dragonfly doji, sorry. Whenever we get a dragonfly doji, I know we're going to go sideways for a little bit. And I was kind of pissed because now the options premium is going to get killed. So by the time we got pushed up here, the contracts, okay, let me draw a box here. The contracts up here are the same price that I got the contracts down here for. So contract premiums got killed in this consolidation. A little bit upset, but I was like, you know what? Let me hold on. Held on. We fought this downward pressure here. And again, my stop loss is like pretty far down anyways. My stop was at the base down here. So we never came back down to 163.49. So I wasn't too worried, but still, like, now that my contract premium is getting killed, because again, I trade options, I'm like, man, now this has to rip in order for me to make some money. So, you know, we start consolidating again, killing the contract price even more. But then we eventually broke above. And again, this is why you need to wait for VWAP to cross over the 20 MA, because then you know you have guaranteed strength in buying. Guaranteed. So if I had gotten in here, I would have paid a better price than I did when the contract was over here. And I would have guaranteed assurance that the price would be pushing to the upside. And it did. It ripped right after that crossover. And we get the push to the upside. I ended up exiting at 165.71. And it pushed up some, or no, 165. Oh no, I got an even, 165.46 was where I got out. And then it ended up pushing up more, which again, I was like, dang, I could have made double what I made. But because contract prices started ripping here, not really sure why. But yeah, then we get a micro double top. I'm already out of the play, but we get a micro double top. And you know, if we get a micro double top and we get massive wicks up top, then we have a defined area where price action is going to start, where sellers are stepping in. So yeah, absolutely sold off from that point, continuing to sell off currently. Right now it's 2:48 p.m. May 21st. So that is all I had for you guys today. So I hope you enjoyed that price action session. Again, I'm going to be talking about a lot of this stuff every single day. So if you have any questions or any stocks you want to see me try to trade for you or give an opinion on, let me know. This is educational purposes only. This is not financial advice, but I hope you guys stay fit physically, mentally, spiritually, financially. Have a great day.